Hello there, YouTube. This is a video that goes out to one of my subs who sent me a PM. I don't typically get them, so when I get one that requests me to do a video, I try to, you know, not say so many times. That's going to be my goal for this one. When I get a request from one of my subs, I try to oblige because I'm appreciative of the small amount of people who, for whatever reason, seem vaguely interested in the random-ass thoughts that I have to disseminate. So, this is coming back to morality a little bit. I got a question about morality. Apparently this dude and his brother were kind of arguing about the nature and origins of such morality. So when I don't say and I can still come up with random phrases that make no sense. Was that a sentence? Okay, so this guy who sent me the PM, he said that first humans created laws for selfish reasons, or in the interest of their self-preservation. For example, do not murder because I don't want to get murdered. And over time, people are in the belief that it is wrong to murder, and then it becomes moral, not just a law. The only thing I would add on to this is that things don't become moral because they're laws. I think people make laws to justify the quote-unquote morals that they want everybody else to abide by. So they do that. So they justify their laws with the morals that their society has developed. But although I think it could be the case that something, if it's legal long enough, people come to view it as moral. Or even conversely to that, like, let's take marijuana for instance. A lot more people believe that it's an evil thing. I think mostly just because it's illegal. And I've had some friends of mine say that to me. That's the only thing I have against it is that it's illegal. But they still feel like it's wrong. They say that they don't care about it except for the fact that it's legal, but at the same time, you can just get the sense that they somehow, deep down inside, feel that it's wrong and evil. And maybe that would be the case if it wasn't illegal too, who knows. But, so that's that one. And then he was arguing with his brother, and his brother says he thinks that humans create morals for moral sake. And this is an idea that, like, Plato tried to promote as well, that it should be a virtue in and of itself to be virtuous. We shouldn't act virtuously because of the rewards we'll get, like the respect we'll get from society, or anything like that. It should be a good in and of itself to act good. And I can agree with that. And he thinks a person's morals are their own choice, not society's. Well, I mean, obviously there's a little something wrong with that, because your perceptions and your interpretations of what is moral is completely dependent on the society you're raised in. So it's a bit of both, just like anything else that's due, so far, at least. It's a bit of both, just like anything. There's no black and white, clear-cut answer. It's always going to be a slight mix of both. And so he asked me, what do I think from an anarchist perspective? I mean, I don't know if my thoughts relate to my views on anarchy or the role of the state or etc. But I don't think that morality exists. For it to exist, I think it needs to be separate and distinct from any of our perceptions or what we think. So it should exist in and of itself somewhere. There is a tally card in the sky that can't be argued with. But it's just been my experience, but there are no truly universal truths. And even if there is that one person that doesn't like it, it is not universal. So, for all intents and purposes, I don't think it exists as this dominating force that we all need to bow to. But more specifically, the morals, ethics, and ethical systems are something that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, whether we like it or not. So it's not like we're operating in a vacuum where everything is permitted and we have free reign to do whatever we want, take whatever we want, and murder whoever we want. And the last thing, well, this is in the first paragraph, but you say that you don't believe you 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 believe that we do not have a predisposition to create morals, which I think we do. I think we do. I think we have. I don't think those morals exist, really, in the cosmic sense, but I think there is a drive in humanity to create what we view as morals and ethics. You're saying that we're not naturally predisposed to that, but that is the tool that we use to oppress others, which I also agree with too. Just because we have the drive, I think we do have the drive to create them. And also there's the arrogance that comes into play when we think that the system we've developed is better than all others, and we need to convince or force everyone else to act that way. So it's, again, one more time, it's a bit of both. So that was basically a huge non-answer video. But thanks for the request anyway, and I will see everyone else later.